Mr. Wells, do you have anything to say? Stand up and speak loudly and clearly so I can hear you as well as the court reporter.
Yes, ma'am. She's not scared of me. She manipulated herself, so it ain't nothing about nobody scared of me. And I'm trying to start up, start up, because I got kids, like my daughter, she's 16, she about to graduate in 2 years, and I'm just trying to get out, do whatever the little ISF program to try to better myself and control my temper, work on myself, and try to do, like I said, if I get to go get this job for you, and I can, get away from the, people, that I've been hanging around and, better myself.
So you've been hanging around the wrong people?
Hanging around like just me, like people I do hanging around, I ain't gonna say they influence me, but it's like.
You don't think maybe you're the wrong person?
I know, I do have my fault.
You can have a seat. So, Mr. Wells, when you were here before and I got that pre-sentence report done, they talked to you before that pre-sentence report, and I have a quote here that you said, and this is back when you first got these probations, which was in 2019. You said, "I will do good because I do not want to be in."
Buckle up, guys. Today we are stepping inside a courtroom where a defendant gets one final chance to explain himself before the judge decides his future. He insists he wants a change, says his children are his motivation, and promises he's ready to leave his old life behind. At first, it almost sounds convincing, but in a courtroom, words alone are never enough. The real question is whether his past actions will completely outweigh the promises he's making today.
The problem is your behavior is escalating. It's not getting better. It's actually getting worse. And it's not because we didn't send you to ISF and you want to talk about, I'm going to go to this little ISF program. It's not a little program. It's something that's really meant to help people. And that's not something that based on your history you deserve. I got your jail incident reports. Just in March, in 1 month, you've got 5. You can't even follow the rules when you're in jail, much less when you're on probation. Calling people who are just there doing their job all kinds of names. What, you don't think that's true?
Like, man, I don't know how they treat us in there. They come in there and they talk to us any kind of way.
You're in jail. All you got to do is follow the rules. If they say stay in your bunk, you stay in your bunk. You don't call them a bitch because they told you to stay in your bunk. You just follow the rules, which you can't do. Deputy Millhouse had to shush you a minute ago, and instead of just saying, "I'm sorry, yes, sir," I saw the look you gave him, and I saw the look you gave me when I told you to be quiet. You don't like people telling you what to do. Clearly.
Now the courtroom takes a dramatic turn as the judge begins exposing every weakness in the defendant's story. Instead of accepting his excuses, she reminds him of promises he made years earlier that were never kept. Then she asks a powerful question about how he'd feel if someone treated his own daughter the way he treated the women in his life. As she reveals his growing violence and repeated misconduct in jail, it becomes painfully clear that this hearing is moving in a very different direction than he expected.
Texas Department of Corrections. There will be an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon in that case. In clause number 19-31267, I'm also going to find that you pled true to counts 3, 4, and 6 freely and voluntarily. Find counts 1, 2, and 5 true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of aggravated assault. Sentence you to a term of 20 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit, and there's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon in that case as well.
This is a moment every courtroom builds toward. After carefully reviewing the evidence and the defendant's repeated failures, the judge delivers a decision that changes everything. Count after count is confirmed, and the sentence is finally announced. 20 years in prison. The defendant's hope for another opportunity disappears in just a few words, proving that repeated violent behavior eventually catches up with those who refuse to change.
Because of the judgment entered against you in each case, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long